Hey, Mom. Dad asked me to be at work. All right. Right. All right. Good evening, everyone. We are here with. I gotta change it, so give me one quick second. This is the. I gotta make sure that I get everything situated here. I do not have it completely situated as of yet, so just give me one quick moment here to make sure that I got all of our logos up right. As you can see, there is from our last broadcast, the SDK is set for that, but we're quickly going to get it switched over here. There we go. Our SDK for the Legends is up. Just unfortunately, the logos are not quite there yet, but we will get them momentarily. So this evening we are here at Road Atlanta for yet another episode of On the Pole, brought to you by Fleeger Farm TV. We are currently looking at the number 1 of Pablo Castillo, waiting for other drivers to show up. Hopefully we get some more. Hopefully Pablo doesn't get too bored out there, as I know more should show up. Looking real good going around this short course here at Road Atlanta. Coming through the S's. We'll go ahead and take a look at our race info for this evening. There is the track. And we are sitting about 65 degrees this evening, I think. About 85% on the humidity. It is a clear afternoon, evening. 10 miles an hour are the winds, and they're coming out of the east. So, all right. So there we are. We're still looking at. Oh no. Okay. There we go. as we're going through this. We kind of watch Pablo go through here. We got about 15 minutes left of qualifying. We're going to see if we can get more in here. This is the Fleeger Legends Tour. With the White Cane Extreme Racing, we are looking for drivers for Season 2. If you know anybody that may be interested, we're running it's going to be a paid league. It is $10 to enter each division. We have about 4 divisions right now, but looking to pick up some more, looking at possibly a modified and big block night, along with possibly looking at a road car as well. So we have our legends that'll catch every license, and then we have our sprint cars for dirt. We have our trucks for asphalt. We got Pro 4s for off-road, and we also have the and like I said, we're looking at possibly adding the 58 big blocks on a night as well, giving us some more, and hopefully looking at a couple other divisions as well. Some divisions we might look at having is on Sundays during the day, having the 87 NASCAR legends running the actual NASCAR series, possibly half the distance, half to 3/4 of the distance possibly, but those details are still up in the air. We got to see if we got the admin help. Want to thank some of our stream sponsors. Some of them could be the Lions Club International, doing such great jobs around the world. They try to fight blindness. Helen Keller actually deemed us the Knights of the Blinds. Definitely did some great help for Kentucky when Kentucky had the hurricane come through, and I'm sure there's Lions in action down in Florida currently as well. Lions' motto is "We serve," so we will find any need in the community and try to serve the best to our abilities. Another one I'd like to say that we have here for a great supporter of our streams here at Fleeger Farm TV is the White Cane Coffee. They're located here in Pennsylvania, but they will ship almost anywhere, I believe, in the world. I know they ship clear to California, so I would think they would ship across the world as well. Great tasting coffee. They will have your holiday favorites. Another project I'd like to give a shout out to is another one of the Pennsylvania Lions projects we have here in PA, and that is the Pennsylvania Lions Beacon Lodge Camp. They have a few different programs they run. One of them being their Project New Hope. That is for PA disabled veterans and their families. They provide healing and understanding is vital to life success after military service. Each family member will deal with what has happened in their own way. No matter which era a soldier served, all PA disabled veterans and their families are welcome. You can check out Project New Hope for the Pennsylvania Lions Beacon Lodge Camp. Also, at Beacon Lodge, they have a project during the summer. They call the Summer Camp for Special Needs Children. That is the camp is divided into 2 main sections, the adult camp and the children's village. Each camp is run separately, with some of the recreational facilities used by both at separate times. Both camps have their own dining facility and health center. Most cabin facilities are air conditioned and include their own private bathroom. While at camp, most of the campers' time will be spent outdoors, but we want to be sure our campers are able to rest comfortably so they are able to enjoy their camp stay. The lodge achieved a far-reaching aspiration, a summer camp for both children and adults with various special needs, a conference center for special groups and organizations, an educational facility for families, a meeting place for old friends and family, a rental facility for group retreats, and much, much more. The goal of Beacon Lodge is to provide a well-rounded program adaptable to all individuals. Just if you're looking for something special for someone here in PA, check out Pennsylvania Lions Beacon Lodge Camp. Now we got Nathan Tetzloff in session here on pit road. He's in the black and red number 3 here this evening. I'm trying to get a good shot of this car, but I'm having trouble doing so. There you go. There to your left side of the screen is the number 3 of Nathan Tetzloff. As we get ready to, got about 9.5 minutes left here. Pablo Castillo there in the number 1. Looks like Nathan is leaving the pit road now, so we'll catch up with him coming off of the pit road. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. While they're finishing as we're going through practice here, I'll show a quick video of what the Lions did in Kentucky so you can understand kind of what I was talking about, what Lions do to serve.
It looked like a bomb had gone off.
Everything was gone.
Our town had a lot of devastation.
We lost lives that night.
Mayfield before the storm was a wonderful place to be. Mayfield's strong.
This is 33 Moeller Lane. It's where our new house was before December 10th anyway.
And then the storm hit.
All I heard was lots and lots of wind. And you sat there and you prayed. Then it was just silent. The base of the tornado was anywhere from 1/2 mile wide to 1 mile wide. It set a record here in Kentucky for the longest on-ground tornado. Came up to the south side of the courthouse and all the windows pretty much were broken out. Glass was everywhere.
We're going to have people that are displaced right now from our community that's probably never going to come back to our community. We had a very, very unique downtown area, and there's just no way to rebuild it back the way it was.
The needs here in Mayfield, Graves County, and the whole path of this horrific tornado are going to be long-term, and the needs change daily.
It's been real eye-opener to me to know what a true Lion is by the support we have gotten from Lions all over the country.
I never dreamed that it would be this much support.
I've been a Lion a long time. Our motto is "We serve," but until the Lions have to serve your community, you don't know what those words really mean.
There's been so many people, I mean, money, food, their time, you know, just, it's really wonderful.
I think it's important that all Lions support Lions Club International Foundation. No one Lion can be prepared for all of the catastrophes that happen worldwide. We have approximately 1.4 million Lions worldwide. If we all just help a little bit, there is a tremendous amount of good that we can help when your community is on the receiving end. So please donate all you can.
And we are more than a memory. We're strong. Mayfield's strong.
Alrighty, and we are back. Corey Clark has now joined us. We now have 3 drivers here with about 5.5 minutes to go. Oh, sorry. Alrighty, we are seeing Corey Clark here on track at the moment. Go back here, look at Tetzloff. Tetzloff's making some laps around the track. Pablo is still our quickest one. I want to make sure, I'm hoping Pablo is still in session. He is. Alright, here we are with Nathan Tetzloff. Got about 5 minutes here. See if more will show up. Hopefully next season we have a better turnout with people wanting to be committed to this. Still just getting our word out there. Again, it's $10 per event you want to, or not per event, but per division you want to enter. As we're still looking here at Nathan Tetzloff, Corey Clark is our points leader. I will get the points straightened out for our next race of the season, which will be our final race, and that will be held on November. It'll be 2 weeks from today, so that'll be November something. I don't quite remember what date that is. I want to say it's the 13th, but I could be off on that date. But I'm pretty positive it's November 13th. It's that weekend, whatever that Sunday is, 7 p.m. Eastern. That is our final race of the season, and that will be, I believe, at Williams Grove. So we're back on dirt to finish out the season. Hoping everybody's enjoyed the season. New season will start at the we'll start shortly after the new year. We're going to throw some recruitment races up between now and then. Hopefully get ourselves some publicity and recognition that we are here and going. Looking at our schedule, that is Williams Grove most definitely for next week. Or not next week. A week from next week. So I believe that date is the 13th. So just bear with me with that. While we still got about 2 minutes here, I do want to give a shout out again to White Cane Coffee.
The only thing worse than being stuck at home is being stuck at home without coffee. We can't let that happen. Browse our selection and order online. From sweet to tangy, hot or iced, we have something for you. White King Coffee, because every cup makes a difference. Cheers.
All right, that was White Cane Coffee. Go check them out. I'm going to put links in my in my videos in the future. So just bear with me with that for this week. But in the future, there will be links for the coffee, along with a couple other links as well to some of our other great organizations we support. If you're looking to sponsor some leagues, please come check out White Cane Extreme Racing, as we do want to find a way to get some funding to help us grow and get your name out there as well as ours. And we see Nathan Tetzloff there with the fastest time right now with a 1:08.58. Behind him is Pablo Castillo with a 1:08.68. And then we got Corey Clark, who's in the grass there off of that turn, with a 1:13.23. We'll throw the track map up here this evening. That way you guys can keep track of where exactly your driver is out on this speedway. Once I figure out where my track map is located. There again is the weather for this evening. About 65 degrees. Looks like our humidity is about 89%. Track temp's about 72 degrees. 10 miles an hour is your wind. Go for a ride? Okay. All right, so not sure where my track map ended up. Somebody stole the track map. All right, here, someone stole the track map. We gotta find the track map again. Someone swiped it. There we are. All right, we found the track map. There you go. It's up there in the right-hand corner of the screen. Not sure if we have logos here that we could throw up or not, or if my logos are broken tonight. As I'm seeing that they could very well be. There's our Fleeger Farm TV logo. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, we're heading into qualifying now, so. See who comes out on track first. They got to lay 5 laps. And their average of the laps will be. We have nothing for 4, nothing for 3, nothing for 2. We got a Fleeger Farm TV there for number 1 for there, so I'll have to do some figuring out on our logos is why I'm not getting them. Well, here we are. We're looking at the 27 of Corey Clark. Here's the number 3 of Tetzlaff. You can kind of see their times down there at the bottom of your screen, right above our wooden banner. Looks like this could be a fun track. Don't look too big, as we're still running about a minute lap time. If they hit the turns right, it looks to be about a minute 10. Coming down into a little dog leg here. Coming around turn, around to the start-finish line. Tetzlaff looking really clean out there. Clark still looking to figure out how to catch Tetzlaff. Clark had a tough week last week. Tetzlaff come about halfway through. Pablo is out front there, as you see. He's still coming around to start his lap time. We'll go and set this to the time so that we can tell how much time's left, because they got 10 minutes to run 5 laps. And they have to stay clean. Drivers only have a few they only have 18x they are allowed. They get a penalty after 10x. Try to keep the racing as clean as possible. I'll go and be right back. We're going to chat with the drivers real fast. Drivers, can you hear me? I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Maybe just start chatting because you're busy driving. But I want to welcome you all. Why am I not? All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. I want to welcome you all to another night of the Fleeger Farm, or Fleeger Legends Tour from White Cane Extreme Racing. Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy themselves here at the Road Atlanta Short Course. We have it set to drivers are allowed 18x, possibly get a penalty after 10x. I think that's how it is. It says a warning, but penalty, whatever it is, I can't remember how it's set up. But you also have 2 fast repairs. And so just try to race clean. There is only 3 of you, so it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Oh, okay, scratch up. It looks like there's 4 of you. Yeah, there's a Jeb Woobs that come in, but I just want to thank you everyone again for coming to the race. Hopefully we can grow this league a little bit and going into season 2. So word of mouth is usually how I end up doing most of my advertising, because I'm not that great at it. But I want to thank you guys again for coming out. Enjoy yourselves. There will be no cautions, as this is a road course. Everybody just enjoy and have fun. One last thing to mention is we are live on Facebook and YouTube through Fleeger Farm TV. All right, we are back here in the studio. Hopefully, I have everybody there. Not sure if we have 3 or 4 yet here, as I saw that there was one that joined but didn't join. I don't know how that stands, so we will wait and see. Pablo is on Pablo is on pit road at the moment. Corey Clark still running his laps. Nathan Tetzloff there out front. Pablo has left the pits now. Looking at the number 27 of Corey Clark. Trying to see here where all my stuff got put, as it looks like some of my things got moved around. Well, there we are. We're looking at Corey Clark there in the number 27. Number 3 of Nathan Tetzloff is out of Shipshawana. Pablo Castillo here with us this evening as well. If you enjoy what you're seeing and want to see this grow, as we would like to see larger fields running, please check us out. There are some changes coming for season 2. Like I said, $10 to enter. Unless you want to run all of our series, that is a $40 entry. That'll get you into all the series we are running. We have the Legends. We have the Pro 4s. We also have the Craftsman trucks. And, okay, Legends, Craftsman trucks, Pro 4s, and the Outlaw 410 sprint cars. We're looking to possibly add on Thursday nights of our schedule the 358s, but that is still just a rumor. We haven't got any confirmation on that. We also have thoughts about possibly adding an 87 NASCAR league on Sundays that would follow the NASCAR schedule. Again, that's still rumor up in the air. We haven't got confirmation on that. But if you're interested, please check us out at our website and stuff. They should be in the video description. Should be a link to our website and to our Discord. Looking for some great competition and great racing throughout all of our series. So looks like we have a best lap for Corey Clark with a 110 and a best lap for Nathan Tetzloff with a 108. Looks like Tetzloff's going to have a, well, that's their best lap, but I don't know what their how their average is. I don't see averages here. I wish I did. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where this is at, so we will just have to wait and see how this all plays out. As we're still looking at Pablo Castillo running his laps. Got about a minute left here in qualifying. He possibly will be starting second. Not exactly sure though, as we got about 45 seconds left of qualifying. Then we will be moving into our heat races. Alrighty, here we are in our heat. Looks like Pablo missed the grid or something. I've got Clark and Tetzlaff. Not sure what happened to Castillo. He jumped to the pit, so I'm not exactly sure what happened to Pablo Castillo. Okay, I see. I don't think we have any different camera views tonight, so we're just gonna have to deal with some of these as I try to work through them. Try to give us the best shots available. Looks like we're coming to the green flag now as the pace car is off.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. Tetzlaff gets a great jump, but Clark is coming to the outside. Really wish I had better camera views at this track, as it just seems to be struggling to find the correct view. Castillo has left pit lane here. He'll be just a little bit behind the leaders. Not sure where he's at on track, as he's not shown on my map. Hopefully he'll show up here in a moment. But there's Clark. He's trying to chase down Tetzlaff. Coming up the hill into the right-hand turn. Right-hand sweep, I'll call it. Coming down to the dog leg before the start-finish line, before they finish the right-hand turn down to the start-finish line. There's Clark. We'll go ahead and see if we can jump on board here with the gyro cam. There we are, gyro cam of Clark. So you're kind of feeling and seeing what the drivers feel going around this racetrack. Coming down into turn one here. You know, I guess the guys got to get through that turn and come down into turn one. As we hear slide just a tad. Coming up the hill. Coming through the chicanes here. You hear them back tires sliding quite a bit as he's trying to keep momentum and speed, but still keep a hold of the car. We'll go back here to Castillo as he's making his way to try to gain that lap back. There we are, looking out the front with Tetzlaff. There's Clark coming through the corner. Now Castillo finished coming through the corner. Castillo is definitely gaining on the drivers here with 3 laps to go here in our heat race. Tetzlaff down into the corner, up the hill, up through the chicanes. Castillo went off track and is in the grass. Parks it. He might be calling it quits. It's a Tetzlaff there in first. Corey Clark there in second. Really wish we had more guys out here to put on a show for us, but unfortunately we only have the 2 drivers there with the WCXR Racing. White Cane Extreme Racing, you can check them out. They're in the Discord, or I'm sorry, in the description. There is the Discord link and the Facebook link. No, not Facebook link. The website. Boy, am I stumbling over words this evening. Alrighty, so there's Tetzlaff out front. Corey Clark, as we're seeing, they're in second, coming down through the final corner to the start-finish line, as Tetzlaff is already across it and heading down that front stretch to corner 1. Castillo does look like he has packed his things up and left. Unfortunate. I wish I had a way to keep drivers interested in coming back. Again, we'll take a... we'll look here with 2 laps to go. It is Tetzlaff. I want to really thank these 2 drivers for coming out most weeks and putting on a show, as we see Tetzlaff through the grass. Not sure exactly what went on there. As we're coming down into the dogleg, Tetzlaff and Clark there in first and second. Tetzlaff first, Clark in second. Down into the dogleg, coming to the start-finish line. Coming out of the dogleg, I should say. Down into the start-finish line. Down into turn 1, it will be Tetzlaff, then Clark. Final lap here with the White Cane Extreme Racing and the Fleeger Legends Tour. Always enjoy seeing these drivers out on track. Well, this is going to be the last lap here, coming through the chicanes currently. As Clark's trying to find out where Tetzlaff's gaining that little bit of speed. The last lap, though, Clark was faster than Tetzlaff. Clark had a 109 and Tetzlaff had a 111. As we still roll down here into the dogleg. Back around to the start-finish line. Checkered flag is out. Here comes Tetzlaff across the line. Coming out of the corner across the line first. That is going to be Tetzlaff. Clark will finish second here in the heat. Real quick, I'd like to give another shout out to White Cane Coffee.
Providing a great cup of coffee and a better life for the blind and disabled. White Cane Coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
Alrighty, we are back here as we get ready for the starting lineup. There's Clark and Tetzlaff. Starting grid. Pretty much just that. Corey Clark will be starting second. Tetzlaff will be starting third. Inverted field here for the White Cane Extreme Racing. As we see here, the not sure what happened to our map. It might show up once the drivers take the green flag. So just bear with us as it'll take some time to come up. That way you can kind of tell where the drivers are at on track. But we should be able to keep them in close proximity to one another. If you're curious, down on the bottom right hand of your or left hand of your screen are some of the sponsors, some of the channel. Some of them might not be quite as much of a sponsor as what we'd like to see, but hey, we still like getting names of people out there, so bear with us. Down on the right hand corner of the screen, you'll see that it's the Fleeger Farm TV on the pole, bringing this wonderful race to you. Even though we only have 2 drivers, I'm still trying to be upbeat, and we're gonna see some great racing between these two. I am still, again, quite thankful for these 2 drivers. Oh, I'm not talking, and you guys can't hear the race. Sorry about that. I'm talking away, and you guys can't flip and hear me once again. Coming to the green flag, it will be Tetzlaff to lead them off. 24 lap, 25 total laps. So they're on lap 1 right now of the 25. I've come down into the corner, not sure why, but our map has decided to go AWOL on us. Let me see here why this isn't quite showing up the way we'd like. I'm not exactly sure, but the map has gone AWOL on us, so just please, sorry for that. Looks like we're having a small issue with our SDK, but we'll get that figured out. Sometimes the gremlins like to find us. You see that with the gap. Castillo is out of the race. We've got Tetzlaff and Clark. You can see they're about a 1 second to 1.1 gap between first and second place between Clark and Tetzlaff. We'll take a ride again inside of Clark's race car here as we see if he can catch Tetzlaff. Coming down through the chicanes. You can hear him coming through the gears. Definitely trying to keep as much momentum as he can coming up out of the chicanes, coming towards that dog leg. Coming down to the dog leg now. You can hear the downshift coming over the rumble. Try to cut some of the racetrack out of them. Clark will definitely be one to watch next week, or in 2 weeks when we're at our season finale. Tetzlaff has shown that he's crashed. Curry Clark shows he crashed. Not sure exactly why, but we can tell they're both running still, so that's kind of weird. The SDK is definitely goofed up for just a moment. As we're still on board here with the gyro cam of Clark, like I was saying here, Clark will definitely be one to watch next week as we head into Williams Grove Speedway here in PA. Currently, this race is at Road Atlanta. This is Road Atlanta Short in Georgia. Clark's doing all he can. He sounds like he's got like his hands full there with the car. He's still running about a second behind. Oh, no, I'm sorry, about 3.5 seconds now. He's lost some time to the leader of Tetzlaff. As we see there, the number 3 at Tetzlaff. Every week, his number seems to change as he is using just a regular iRacing paint scheme, just with the number. So the number will change on that. Corey Clark here in second. Not sure if I can get cars to show up correctly yet on the driver display yet or not. We'll see. Here we are with Nathan Tetzlaff. Again, he's out of Shipshewana. Not sure exactly which state that is. Well, I want to thank these drivers for coming out. Hopefully we can gain some popularity for next season. Driver getting dinged for a little bit of off track. As we see Clark there, Tetzlaff up here slowing down a little bit as he went off track. So now he had to give up some time as he had an on-track black flag penalty. Tetzlaff coming through the chicanes. Clark coming through the chicanes. Please, drivers, if you're wanting to, I'm wanting to see this league grow, and I can't do it without the help of the league, or without the help of drivers. Please come check out White Cane Extreme Racing. We are definitely going to be a league that thinks outside the box. Another thing our crazy owner has thought of. Thank him truly for the idea, but we thought about having a stress relief night, and what that would be just a night just to kind of have fun and kind of see who the last man standing would be, running dirt street stock and street stocks same time on the track through the figure 8. So just a thought that he might have had in mind, just to kind of go out, have fun. I mean, there is only one rule, and that is you got to stay going around in the figure 8. And you got to keep the car going in the figure 8. Hopefully, you can be out front at the end. Just something fun, you know, as a stress relief. There's not going to be any points or, you know, penalties, unless there's unsportsman penalties that would come out of it. But, you know, just be a good sport about it and have fun. I thought we had here at White Cane Extreme Racing for a sort of stress relief to get rid of the stress after working all week kind of thing. So thought about doing that on late Saturdays or something, just to kind of late Fridays or Saturdays, just to kind of relieve the stress of the week. Again, still looking here at Tetzlaff as he's out front. Got Corey Clark here in second. Still trying to figure out how Tetzlaff is getting through these road courses. It is interesting with the Legends Tour League, as the drivers with this league, with the tour, we hit road courses, we hit ovals, we hit dirt ovals, and we're going to be hitting rallycross. As you see there, Clark getting a little loose coming off, starting through the chicanes. But one thing with this is the way the points are set up. As long as you show up every week, you have a chance to stay within the point bracket. But the other neat thing is you can kind of see where the driver's strong suits are. For instance, Tetzlaff has been good on asphalt. Mainly the road courses where you really see Tetzlaff shine. Clark, he's okay on asphalt oval. Struggles on the road courses. But you put him on a dirt track, he is definitely a contender on the dirt. So this kind of gives the drivers a taste of what to expect when just, again, drivers are out here having fun, putting laps down, putting their name out there. Granted, we're not that big here at Fleeger Farm TV yet, but we hope to grow into something bigger. I want to thank one of our big sponsors, Fleeger Farm Paint Shop, as that helps fund Fleeger Farm TV, and it keeps us all rolling here in the broadcast booth. Plus, next season, we're looking for, one of the reasons why it is $10 per series, or the $40 to enter everything, is we need help from the drivers. Without drivers, there wouldn't be a league. So it just kind of that'd be where that money would go. Is it would help drivers with possibly getting drivers a payout at the end of the year. It would also help offsetting some costs between broadcasting, race control, and some other things that the league might need as the year goes on. So that's pretty much what the drivers fund or drivers dues will do, is help support the league in a manner that the drivers can enjoy it, make it fun. We're wanting high class racing, so we are putting a licensing limit on it, so the drivers hopefully would have, for the Legend, a D license across all license classes, which that's not too difficult to do. You just need to get some you can spend a little time and get some time trials in, or get through a few clean races and get that safety rating up, and after you can jump into the D license. So the Legends are going to be a D license car across all licenses. So it's not just a D license in oval. You got to have a D license in every class if you want to participate throughout the league, as every race will be capped to a D license for that track. So if you only got a D license in oval, then you'd only be able to participate in the oval. You wouldn't be able to get into the other races. But I have at least a D and everything, and it didn't really take me too long to do that. It just took some commitment to put some laps in to get the rating up high enough. We also are going to be running Craftsman trucks. Those are going to be a C license class. That'll be on Wednesday nights. We also have the Pro 4s. That's going to be a C, that's either a D or C license class. I forget which that is, but that is going to be for the off-road. So that'll be a D or C class in the off-road class. Craftsman trucks obviously are going to be in the oval, so that's going to be a C class in oval. D class, it's either D class or C class. I forget which. I'm pretty positive though it's C class in oval. 410s. We're going to go and grant that a C class in dirt oval. So if you're a C class in dirt oval, that's going to be what your requirement's going to be to jump into the 410s. That's it. And the reason for the license class thoughts are just so that we know we have drivers that have had time behind the wheel. We're not getting rookies that say, oh, I want to join a league and have never actually been in the car. This way we can be assured they have spent some laps within the car. They might not be the greatest, but yet they're not the, they might not be the greatest. We're not putting an I rating cap on it. So, but we are putting like I said, a licensing class on it, so we know at least they spent some time in the car. Maybe not that particular car, but at least some time on that style of track. And we're looking at our leader, Nathan Tetzlaff. Corey Clark here in second still. 15 laps to go here at Atlanta Road. Or Road Atlanta, I should say. I'm saying it backwards, Atlanta Road. Still looking, everybody's still looking pretty clean. I wish we had more cars so I could jump through the pack more. So it's been a lot of me talking about, the league itself, showing off these two drivers, their passion for this league. I can't really thank these two drivers enough. Gonna have to try to find some way of really thanking these two for definitely showing up every week, making an effort to be here. I know there was another driver as well that would have loved to have been here every week, but got caught up with a move and some other life instances. Looking to bring him back on board though for season 2, as we're going to need his help to broadcast possibly some series, or just being here to participate in series to give us another car on the track would be an immense help. So here we got Corey Clark, Nathan Tetzlaff coming across, coming down to the dog leg. Hear them gears shift down as he comes into it. Now he'll shift them back up as he gains speed once again. You can see how loose these drivers are getting. He's going to slow it down just a moment. As Clark now is going through the chicanes, you can see that Tetzlaff has put about a 35-second gap over Clark. Tetzlaff just kind of on cruise control. Clark's pretty much doing the same, just turning some laps, getting his name out there, staying clean. Both drivers pretty much staying clean. Corey only had that one incident. Not sure exactly what's going on in my cameras there. But again, I'd like to give another shout out to Beacon Lodge Camp here in Pennsylvania, brought to you by the Pennsylvania Lions. They have a couple different projects. They have the summer camp for special needs children and adults, along with their Project New Hope, which is there to help PA disabled veterans and their families just adjusting to everyday life and just having fun. They got things like zip lines and fishing. I'm not sure exactly what all they do. I know it's catch and release fishing. I do know that much, but great time there. Many great things. Again, you'll hear them Lions come up a good bit in our broadcast, as we have many, many things. As like I said, Lions' motto is we serve, so we serve anywhere we can. Our 5 global causes for the Lions is hearing, vision, diabetes, childhood cancer, and hunger. And we try to find areas to serve in those areas within your local communities. I'm a member of a club here in PA and haven't regretted the decision to join. If community service is something you enjoy doing and you want to be out in the community helping, and check out your local Lions Club. Lions Clubs, they not only help out their own communities, but they will help out worldwide as well. As for instance, my club brings in glasses, people donate glasses to us. We clean them up and we ship them overseas to those less fortunate and unable to have the ability to get glasses. And they're never any more appreciative. They enjoy getting the stuff. They enjoy seeing the Lions. If you're looking for a great group here, I think I missed a little bit about what happened here on track. As it looks like Tetzloff crashed and Clark passed him for the lead. Tetzloff has entered pit lane. I think Tetzloff is going in for some tires here. With 11 laps to go. Dinner, I think fellowship hour is 4 to 5. Okay. Yeah, you'd be done in time. That'd be fine. Yep, that'd be fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, here we are back with Clark out in the lead. Tetzloff back out on track. That is exactly what Clark did. Was he went in for some tires. So now he's got to catch up to Clark. Looks like there is a 1 second gap. Or did my SDKs quit working here? I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Clark out front. Where that's showing -1 negative 1.01, unless it's just because he hasn't got back on track and has been able to come across the line yet. So we'll see here what his gap is when he comes across the line. We're looking at Tetzlaff at the moment. Clark is in the pits getting some tires now. As you see here, Tetzlaff is about less than a lap behind with 54 seconds. We'll see if Clark can get out of the pits here. He's going to be cutting it close. As looks like Tetzlaff's was about a minute, or about 45 seconds. Looks like he's getting tired on the back right now. Backs down, he is away. We have seen Tetzlaff really put up some good numbers here. And has been able to drop the gap down. As you see there, he's got about a 10-second gap now between Clark and himself. And we'll see if Tetzlaff has enough to catch him here at the end of this one. Through the chicanes they go, up the hill, down the other side. Coming up towards the dog leg now. Clark is all coming up to it, already almost through it. As Tetzlaff is now coming down the hill towards that dog leg. Round the long sweeping right-hander back towards the start-finish line. Clark still out front with 8 to go. Coming up toward that dog leg once again. Tetzlaff still trying to make up ground. He's cut that lead down to about a little under 8 points. Yeah, he's about 8.5 seconds back. Tetzlaff definitely has a way of getting around these tracks, especially these road courses. He has been stronger in road courses all season long. Clark out front, hoping to keep it that way with 7 laps to go. That means Tetzlaff's going to have to gain a second a lap if he's wanting any chance at the end of this one. Clark up through the chicane. Here comes Tetzlaff going up through the chicanes. Down through the chicane. Up the other side. Around the curve, coming down towards that dog leg now. Clark still up front, coming through the dog leg. Round the right-hander, back over to the start-finish line. Tetzlaff still trying to make up ground. He's back up to about a 9-second gap. Clark looks like he's back on pit road. Not sure exactly why. Here comes Tetzlaff. Coming by. Unless Clark has a drive-through penalty for too many incidences. That very well could be. Clark had a drive-through penalty for too many incident points, would be my guess on that. That's what I'm going to go with, because off tracks he's got 8. He's got 8 off tracks, so. Clark still managed to stay out front, though. Not sure what happened there with Tetzlaff. Tetzlaff was behind him and then got the lead back. Now Clark is still showing him out front. That could be just for this lap. We'll see here. No, that will be it. So we got 5 laps to go. Clark out front and Tetzlaff there in second. Tetzlaff getting a little squirrely coming through the corner, coming up into the chicanes. Well, let's just go back and check out that pass. Wait a minute. So Clark got ahead of him off of the... So we'll see here. Tetzlaff comes through. Tetzlaff slowed down here coming through the corner. Keeping them too close as they come off the corner. That allowed them to stay side by side there for a moment. So now we are back 5 again. Corey Clark out front. Now Corey's got a lead of about 3 seconds. Tetzlaff is falling back. We have 4 laps to go. He looks a little loose on that rear end. Not sure exactly what will happen. Now this season, these cars were a open setup. So these drivers were able to attend to their cars and adjust them to their liking. Next season, however, though, they will be a fixed setup. We have a sponsor all set up with that. Those will be coming from Hard Racing. A great, wonderful group over there at Hard Racing, helping us set these cars up. I believe, if I remember correctly, they may have a couple world records for legend setups. We'll have to relook into that. But they have cars feel great. I've used their setups in my cars when I've raced some of the legends. So, really pleased to have them guys on board next year. Again, that series will start after the first of the year. I'm not sure exactly what date yet. Possibly looking at the second weekend. So if you know drivers that want to participate, please tell them all about us. It is a $10 entry per series, or $40 to join them all. And that money will go towards broadcasting. It'll go towards the financial, just to help keep the league going, as we do want to have great race control. Race control could cost us a good portion, as we have a group possibly lined up to do certain nights of the week. But we do want to offer that to the drivers, as well as offering drivers some payouts and possibly some plaques as well for completing some races. So also over at White Cane, we are doing some charity racing. Right now there is a charity race trying to be formed for the Sunday after Thanksgiving. That race will be for raising funds for Florida. All proceeds, besides plaques for the drivers, will go to Florida. The top 3 finishers will get a plaque, and the rest of the funds will go down to Florida to help out with the hurricane relief efforts, which I believe can remember the hurricane's name correctly. That was Hurricane Ian that come through. Definitely did some damage. I know I saw damage to Daytona Speedway, so we definitely want to try to get some help down that way. And that money will be funneled through the LCIF, which that is the Lions Club International Foundation. They are the giving arm of Lions Club International. They're the ones that all the money is funneled through to go towards all these natural disasters and everything, so they can help out throughout the world. Here we are on the last lap. Tetzlaff has the lead once again. Corey Clark there in second, trying to find where his times are. See if he can give Tetzlaff a run. Here they are down through the chicanes for the final time. Down one side of the chicane, up the other side of the chicane. Once we come out of the chicanes, we've got a little bit of a straight before we go a hard left into the dog leg. Corey Clark there in second, about a second back. As we come down to the dog leg, and downshift. Clark getting that bumper. Just don't think Clark's going to have enough, so it looks like it's going to be Tetzlaff, then Clark as they come out of the corner here. The final corner, it will be Tetzlaff for the win. And then we got Clark there finishing second. Want to thank these drivers again for showing up and putting off a wonderful night again for us. As we head off here, we definitely want to say thanks to all of the the couple sponsors we have here. And shout outs go to White Cane Coffee, Lions Club International, and also the Lions of Pennsylvania with their Beacon Lodge camp. Shout out to the Lions Club once more before we will head off.
I was actually born in Bird Island, Minnesota. Born and raised, and still live there now. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody watches out for you. Great place to raise kids.
We have 4 children and 3 grandchildren.
Pretty much any challenge that any one of us faced, we knew we were never in it alone.
We try to create family traditions, and it brings us very close together.
Growing up, I always thought having llamas was normal. So I learned later on that it's not normal to have llamas.
I remember I was always the talk of our class when we came to show and tell.
We go to schools all over the place. I could take them into nursing homes, and I love being able to do that.
We've had kangaroos. We've had a Sicilian donkey. I had to put my foot down and say no to the camel because I don't think we needed a camel in Minnesota.
He just does everything in a big way, and Lori tends to wind him down a little bit and get him back to earth.
She helped us out.
There's nothing that I couldn't share with him.
We can have conversations about anything, and I use her as a huge sounding board.
We have that mutual respect for each other as husband and wife, as business owners, as people who are donating hours to the community.
Thank you. What else do we need, Grandpa?
When our local grocery store was about to go under, he very quickly got together a group of community leaders and decided that he was going to keep that grocery store alive.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
He's so connected to family and community, and that's something that his parents instilled in him, and that carries through with everything that he does.
I'm so grateful that I had a great set of parents that instilled those morals and values. I'm the youngest of 8 children.
He was actually pretty shy, unless it came to sports, of course.
My entire life with my family and playing in sports, we had to count on each other to be able to do things. It was everybody working together, and we've always been there for each other. I think this is the last one we had in that picture.
We ended up sitting on their lap. That was the one that started it all, you know? a family that really enjoys being together and loves to have fun.
I look back and my dad was laughing and smiling all the time. He was so positive on everything. He worked very, very hard. He started this propane company up in 1952. Our whole family has been entrepreneurial. He's always told us that when you have a skill, you don't keep it. You share it with other people.
When Brian and Kevin first started the business, they started selling Apple computers to local business people.
We started right out of college in 1979. We struggled for a number of years, but we found out that we can't be everything to everybody. And so we thought outside the box. We said, let's go back to our roots again. We developed software for the propane industry.
Great to have a great day, isn't it?
I still get up every single day and say, hot dog, I get to go to work today. When you really enjoy things, it just makes life so much easier. And if I don't enjoy it, we think, okay, how are we going to change this? And how can we make it better so it is enjoyable?
I think Brian's biggest attribute is his ability to think outside the box.
I just love figuring things out. And that's why I think I like programming so much, because you can figure the flow and what if this happens, you got to go here or you got to go there.
He kind of imagines like, well, what if we did it this way? And you're thinking like it's going to be the worst idea ever, and it ends up working.
He knows that the team is stronger than the individual. And when he motivates that team can do and achieve amazing things.
He treats his employees like they're family. He treats Lions as family.
We're part of a 4th-generation Lions family. Lori's grandfather and father were Lions. My father was a Lion, my mom was a Lion, and 3 of our 4 children are Lions.
It seems like every gathering place of the community is touched in one way or another by our Lions Club.
We come up with solutions together. We make our community better.
Brian is just an engager. He doesn't tell people to go get the shovels and the rakes. He goes to get them himself.
If he says he's going to do something, he's going to get it done, and he brings the team together to do it.
Doing the demolition derby involves our entire club. It's a lot of hands on deck.
Brian said he was going to drive the demo derby because that's Brian. He does these things.
Take a risk. Try something you're uncomfortable with and give it a shot.
Brian Sheehan is a motivator.
Brian's a visionary.
He always has a story or a video that gets his point across.
He just engages people. He brings people in, and he does it in a way that it's very fun and it's relatable, but he gets the business done too.
He just lights up a room, and I think that's what he's going to do to Lions International.
He wants you to succeed. He wants you to be the best Lion you can be.
I want everybody to be accountable and hold themselves as to how can I be accountable to have a better club.
He listens to everyone, no matter who that person is, no matter where they are from.
He's going to get everybody working together. I think we're in for a really fun ride.
We've got to have some fun in our clubs. But yet I know we're going to get a lot accomplished and we're going to do things for our community. We're all in this together.